Well, hello everybody, and good morning, and welcome to the show today. Um, so yeah, I slept pretty good last night. I was tired. I from gardening. Gardening could just knock you out, man. You don't realize how much work you're doing because it's so much fun. Every single thing that you do out there is going to be a testament to the vegetables that you're enjoying a few months later. And when you're working for your own food as opposed to working for money to enter into a monetary system that takes advantage of every possible aspect of you, you make that decision to switch from that fucking monetary system of working for cash as opposed to working for vegetables. Your whole attitude on life changes. You realize that you have been, it's like you're Neo in the Matrix, and they busted you, they've taken you out of the office, and they're asking you to take that pill, the blue pill or the red pill. And it's like you take the right one and you see everything for what it is. When you start making your own food, you've got stairs. You can get off that bed if you want. You know how to get off the bed. Impress me, corner boy. So that realization that you'll get, it's like a massive slap in the face. This is how you can survive. When you realize you see yourself driving every day to a job and then taking shit from some boss that's telling you what to do some meaningless task that has no bearing on you whatsoever. And maybe that task isn't even helping other people. You realize what a tremendous waste of time your entire life has been. You've been lied to, my friends. There is something better, and it's not heaven. It's not the promise of God accepting you into the pearly gates. No. That better thing is right in front of you, and it could be right on your plate. It could be the food that you grow, you prepare, and you eat, all on your own. And once you reach that point in your life, once you get to that point where you realize, hey, man, I can be doing this, man, all bets are off for the federal government. All bets are off for fucking society. All bets are off for social living as you've ever understood it. All bets are off. Fuck them. You don't need them anymore. And you start realizing you can do this on your own. Man, it's freeing. And like I said, it's like Neo taking the correct pill. And then your eyes are open and you're awake and you realize you've been living in this fucking lie. Your entire life has been a fucking lie. And that money, when that dollar that you've been working for, when it's worth nothing, and it will happen, what do you got to show for all the work you've done? Now, say you move off grid and you build a chicken coop and you build a garden and you build a grow for your cannabis and you build a solar output, a solar array, and you build, security and fencing and you get water and you do all those things. Those are jobs that you do that will directly help you. None of those tasks are menial. None of those tasks are meaningless. Every single thing that you do at that point on has meaning to it, gives importance to whatever it is you're doing. You're no longer going to the fucking gas station to put gas in your car so you can go to fucking wherever it is you fucking work and, do whatever it is you do that does absolutely nothing for you. Oh, thanks, Nick. Billy, Karsten, Connie, Melissa, Megsy, Rebecca, good morning. Hope you're doing better today. Miguel. Hey, buddy. Trendyasdabbers. Dallas, David Duffy, Billy Sanford. What? Mushrooms that produce electricity. Glasses live outside the box. Share. Okay. Get off the bed. Did you forget there's a step on the back of it? I gotta go show him the step. He's back there crying. You're silly. Hey, Ruben. There's a step, buddy. Step. I had a call from an old friend. It was nice catching up. Every day is smoke on the water day, John. Oh man, I kind of hurt my arm a little bit working yesterday out in the garden with that fucking garden weasel. Fucking A, where's my paint oil? I used my paint oil yesterday on my ear. I'm gonna start doing that every day. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna put the paint oil right into my ear, guys. I've got an ear infection, and I'm worried it's gonna trigger Bell's palsy again. So, check these off. I was checking my system to see if I could see raindrops coming up, droplets coming out of it. Look. I'm gonna do this, okay? I'm gonna take my Trendy paint oil. I'm gonna put a whole bunch on there, on this Q-tip, and I'm gonna do this. Watch. Put that all inside my ear canal. Trendy paint oil. I know what you're thinking. You're like, dude, you put Trendy paint oil in your ear? It's good enough for my dog. It's good enough for me. We're doing good. Thanks, Kirsten. Okay, oh, good. I'm glad you're doing better, Rebecca. Good. That helped my arm instantly. And my ear. Listen, it sounded like the ocean was in my ear yesterday. I put Trendy paint oil in it last night. I put Trendy paint oil in it today. That water sound is gone. So I'm excited. This might also cure ear infections. And let me tell you something, guys. If I ever go away and you never hear of me or you never see me again, just remember, you can always make this yourself. All you need is a bag of cannabis, okay? Don't forget that. You guys need to start making it yourselves so you can take care of yourselves. I need you guys to be able to carry on without me, you know, so to speak. Hey, corner boy, you figured it out. Did you come off the bed all by yourself? Good boy, I knew you'd figure it out. Hey, you. You want to go outside? Here, let me let him outside. You want to go pee? Come on, buddy. Good boy. Good boy, Rosie. Corner boy. Come on, corner. always take him for a walk before I do the show, but I left him on the bed this morning. I kind of did it backwards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just walk him really quick, and then we'll be right back. Okay? I hope you don't go away. You're going to live forever. Yeah. Yeah. good stuff, the hard stuff here. Put that in. So Rogan took off, which is fine. He went up. Took off up the mountain. Don School, he got his paint oil, local. Good. Okay. I hope you don't go away. Okay, so that was it, huh? You guys weren't talking while I was gone. It's 4:20 in Newfoundland right now. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I guess you guys didn't want to hang out and wait for me. That's cool. That's fine. Yeah, no, I wasn't in, and I wasn't even. Yeah, I wasn't in California in 1986. That's for sure. All right, got my creamer in there. And I made coffee yesterday. At one point, I don't even know when it was. I forgot, totally forgot about it. But hey, everybody, just calm the fuck down. But come on, where's all my loyal trendies at, man? I can't even get up and walk my dog for 10 minutes. Jeez Louise. Come on, people, really? God, man, people are so fickle. I hear something. I don't know what it is I'm hearing. Is it the coffee reheating? I'm watching the cameras to make sure. Oh, Rogan! Hey, buddy! I was gonna make sure Rogan doesn't run off. He's here in the house. Hey, buddy. Here, let me close these doors. I'm so glad you came back. Hey, you. You hungry? Got food? Here's your food. Okay. Good. You got water? Okay. Good boy. Oh man, that's awesome. He came right back home. I love my doggy. You hate missing the beginning of the show? We haven't missed anything yet because I haven't even started the show yet. I started the show. I was live for 5 minutes. I had to take Rogan for a walk. I came back and nobody was chatting while I was gone. I was really sad. You guys weren't even talking to each other. I feel like the community is falling apart here, but that's okay. I think my life is just getting started. And I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited about the future right now. I know it seems kind of like weird timing with another box of Oreos gone. With what's going on with the Wuhan coronavirus, I know it seems kind of like a weird time to be hopeful, but things are about to turn around for me, and I can feel it, I can feel it. I hope you guys can feel it too. I hope you guys support me, and I hope that you guys are coming along with me, I hope you guys decide to stick it out. You and your stream. I forgot about everyone else. We were excited about seeing you and your stream. I forgot about everyone else. I just want to make sure that, this is what y'all want. Make sure you guys want to see the show. I was in the process of cleaning my bowl. I don't think that's ever happened before. And I guess Rogan distracted me and I left the bowl sitting out with the poker still in it. Oh, and there's ashes everywhere. Look at this. What a mess. You have to have hope. Yeah, I got more than that. I got way more than that. But, you know, as I plant these vegetables in the ground, okay, Jeffy, right on. I realize that I'm not just planting seeds for my own personal meals, but I'm also planting seeds of information and education for you guys. Every seed that I put in the ground is more motivation for you guys to do the same thing. And you need to start doing it. So do it. It's not like it costs a lot of money. Seeds are very cheap. You know, $1.50 for a pack of seeds. Where is he going? I can't imagine why he went down there. That was really weird. He just decided to walk on down the stairs. Not the easiest thing for him to do either. Amy, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Hey, Trina. So enough about me. I was listening to David Pakman this morning. He was sounding like such a fucking idiot. And I hate when people play dumb, and I hate when people act like they don't have the answers when the answers are right in front of them, when the obvious answer is right in front of them. But I'll just play you a little bit of the video, and then I'll explain to you what was said. Oh, right on, Debbie. Hell yeah. Joe Rogan leaving YouTube for Spotify and $100 million. Did he mention that on his show? Is that how everybody knows about it? Good for him, man. Good for him. I say, you know, just fucking rock it, bro. Huh. It's not on here. Why isn't it not on here? What was the fucking video I was watching? David Pakman, right? Why isn't it coming up? That's weird. Oh, maybe because I watched it from Twitter. David Pakman show. Major vaccine progress as older voters abandon. Fox host shock. Coronavirus vaccine achievement. Man stands on 7-hour flight because of obesity. 8 years ago. What the fuck? Videos, here we go. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Major vaccine progress. Fox host shock. Coronavirus vaccine, she's 100%. Where's the Florida versus Texas thing? Oh, here we go. Got it. I found the video. Great. All right.
Mobile popped over this wireless battery bank for an unboxing. Let's check this thing out and see what we got inside.
All right, listen, guys,
Those
I've been
commercials.
debating whether or not to do this segment over the weekend because I don't want to, number one, confuse people. I don't want to spread wrong information. I don't want to say something that might get somebody to take a risky behavior or to put people at risk of catching coronavirus. But at the same time,
Now, let me just stop right there. That whole little disclaimer that he just did was all bullshit. Okay? It was fucking bullshit. It's like he was just talking to say words to hear himself talk. Oh, you know, I didn't know whether or not I was going to do this segment for you because I didn't want to put out misinformation, but I think it's important that you get all the information. So I really struggled with it. But what? Shut the fuck up and do the video, you fucking idiot.
it wouldn't be honest for me to keep this information from you and not to tell you about it and not to get your thoughts on it. So I am coming to you today.
And not to get your thoughts on it, because it's so important that he gets your thoughts on it. David Pakman couldn't give a fuck about any of your thoughts. He just uses your thoughts to make money on his show. He couldn't give a fuck. Just so you guys know.
Not to tell you that I know what's going on with lockdowns versus state reopenings, but merely to tell you there are clearly things going on that we don't understand, or at least that I don't understand.
Thank you. Yeah, there's clearly things going on that you don't understand because you don't have the ability to fucking put two thoughts together and reason. All you do is read shit and parrot it, David. You can't think for your fucking self. And that's a problem, David. That's a serious problem.
I won't speak for others, but I'll tell you that I don't understand. Let me give you an example. California has been closed for months. Texas reopened in late April. Their curves for cases and deaths are looking very, very similar. And again, please understand, I'm not saying anything about lockdowns or reopenings. I'm making no medical or economic claims. I am merely saying something is not making sense, and I don't know what it is.
Right, because you're a fucking idiot that can't figure simple shit out. You're an idiot, David, and this video right here proves how dumb you are, how little of a thinker you are. Oh, I spent the weekend trying to figure out whether or not I should do this show. You should have spent the weekend trying to figure this out, because it should have taken you 10 seconds.
And I want to be super careful because I want to learn what it is that's going on. So let's look at California and Texas. California and Texas ordered lockdowns right around the same time. It was about March 20th.
Okay.
From what we saw, California's lockdown was more strict than that in Texas, and California's lockdown seemed to be taken more seriously by people in California than the Texas lockdown was taken by people living in Texas.
Seemed to be.
The California lockdown has now been going on 2 months. Texas mostly started reopening on April 20th.
I mean, when he talks about California seemed to take it more serious than Texas, what's he basing that information on? Yeah, you're right, David. He is a follower, not a leader. That's why I'm eviscerating him right now. I'm going to tell you why. Why? Because he's got 837,000 subscribers on YouTube, David. That's why. That's why. He's got 837. I'd like to bring some of them over to my show, so they'd stop watching the idiot and start watching the guy who can do this. You know? But here, you're taking me off, so let's just listen to what he says here. I'm trying to do something, David.
8th, I believe it was. We're going to put the cases up on the screen.
Yeah, what I was saying was, where does he get his information from that California took the goddamn took the lockdown more seriously than people in Texas? Where does he get that information from? I'm just kind of curious. Listen to him say that again.
Seriously by people in California, then around the same time, it was about March 20th. From what we saw,
what did you see, Dave? Did you do interviews? Did you take polling? Did you see news articles on it? What? From what we saw.
California's lockdown was more strict than that in Texas, and California's lockdown seemed to be taken more seriously by people in California.
What does he base that on? How does he say people took it more seriously in California than Texas? Where's he getting this bullshit information? He's pulling it right out of his fucking ass.
Then the Texas lockdown was taken by people living in Texas. The California lockdown has now been going on 2 months. Texas mostly started reopening on April 28th, I believe it was. We're going to put the cases up on the screen. Now, there is no doubt that if you look back to early May, the Texas cases have started to climb at a modest rate. And indeed, when you look at raw numbers, Texas has had some of its higher single-day new case numbers over the last week or 10 days. But the curve is not very different in Texas than it is in California. Where you look at California, which has been on lockdown for 2 full months now, they also are starting to see some of their highest case numbers in the last week. So I want to be thorough here. I can imagine explaining this in a bunch of different ways. So let me give you one example. Have the states simply been ramping up testing, and Texas has been ramping up testing by more than California? So the increased cases are merely a result of testing more.
And this is where he starts offering all these stupid fucking reasons. He doesn't get to the real reason until the fourth one. So listen to all 4 of them. But the only one that matters is the last one. I don't understand why he can't figure this out on his own.
More. Well, to some degree, that's true. Both California and Texas are testing more now than they were at the start of the lockdown. So to some degree, you could say both California and Texas are seeing more cases because they are testing more. But how does a state that's been on a lockdown for 2 months have an almost identical curve, not raw numbers, but an almost identical curve to a state that's been open for 3 weeks? I don't know.
See if you guys can figure it out before he tells you what it is. You guys know why?
Even though they're open,
I'm gonna
people are still doing.
I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want you guys to answer me, okay? I want you to try to answer this, okay? Why, if California has a stricter lockdown than Texas, why is it that the numbers seem to be about the same between Texas and California? Can anybody answer that? If there's a stricter lockdown in California, use your brains, everybody. I want you to think. I'm going to ask you again. You got Texas and you got California. Pay attention. If the lockdown is stricter in California, how come they both are exhibiting the same numbers of Wuhan coronavirus? Answer that question for me, guys. Come on. Let me see if you're smarter than David Pakman. Let me see if you're smarter than David Pakman like I am. Okay, is anybody else in here smarter than David Pakman? I'm going to ask you the question one more time because I'm giving you an opportunity to prove to me that you're smarter than David Pakman. Texas and California both went on lockdown about the same time, but California's was stricter. Why are their numbers about the same? No, not more people. This is per capita, bro. That's already taken into account. The amount of people's already taken it. No, not testing numbers. No. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on, somebody's got to be smarter than David Pakman here. I only got 2 answers. In the shitter, Billy. Their outbreak had begun prior. No, they both start at the same time, Jeffy. People are not following the stay-at-home. Margaret Sharp is smarter than David Pakman. Of course! Margaret, of course! Well, if California's laws are stricter, then how come the numbers are the same? Because people are ignoring them, you fucking idiot! Because people are ignoring the fucking lockdown, stay-at-home order. Like I told you, my neighbor was having fucking parties. My next door neighbor was having fucking parties, everybody. I told you people were ignoring it. You knew that. But from watching my show, Margaret knew it. Doesn't that make sense? Why would California's numbers be about the same as Texas if theirs are stricter? Because the people are ignoring the stay-at-home lockdown orders. David Pakman, you fucking idiot. And if you take your head out of your ass a little bit more and you pay attention to some of the other shit going on around you, you'd know shit like this, David. But you're such a goddamn fucking snail. You got your head fucking so far up in your fucking shell, you have no idea what the fuck is going on in the world. No idea. You're an idiot, David Pakman. You're a fucking idiot. My goddamn average audience members are smarter than you. I don't even know who Margaret is. She's smarter than you. She should have her own fucking show. Because she can reason better than you can, you fucking idiot.
California, even though they're still locked down, more people are ignoring the lockdown. I don't know. I don't pretend to know.
Well, there it was. More people are ignoring the lockdown. And yet, I don't know. Is that supposed to be funny? Of course that's why, you fucking idiot. You couldn't reason that on your own, David Pakman? You fucking idiot.
Deaths instead of cases. Once again, it looks similar. The curves are similar.
He's an idiot.
California
I just can't figure it out. The curves are similar. Listen to the way he's talking. He's like, I don't understand. The numbers are the same, and yet there's a lockdown. I can't figure it out. Could it be that people are ignoring it? I don't know. Could it be that people are ignoring it? I don't know.
We've seen relatively high numbers of deaths in California, about a plateau, and it's not that different in Texas. Texas had its highest death numbers about a couple of weeks ago. California had them about 4 weeks ago. So I don't pretend to know what is going on, but I want to try to think through some of the ideas. I already mentioned the case numbers are affected by testing. Maybe the curves are similar because testing has ramped up similarly and it's not reflective of real case numbers. That's a possibility. Then you look at deaths, though, and the curves look similar. So maybe the deaths haven't yet peaked in Texas, and California's have peaked, are in a slow decline, and right now they're kind of crossing.
You know,
that's possible.
Just because you have a high vocabulary and you read a lot of books doesn't make you more intelligent. Sadly, it does not. It doesn't make your ability to reason any sharper. It just gives you more words to explain your fucking stupidity. And that, I'm afraid, is where we are with David Pakman, people. I'm afraid that's where we are with David Pakman. He's just stupid. He's like an idiot savant. He reads a lot of books and he can repeat words, but he can't reason basic shit. He literally said the answer in his mouth, literally said the words, yet can't grasp the concept and to hold on to it and go, yeah, that's what it is. People are ignoring the goddamn state. No. He literally thinks that everybody in the state of California is staying at home and fucking and doing what they're told. That's what he thinks. He's an idiot. I didn't know, Billy. That's funny. I have no idea. I'll tell you what he does suffer from. He suffers from delusions of grandeur. You know, he reads a lot of books and he knows a lot of words. He's like Ben Shapiro. These guys can't reason. They just can't reason. Simple reasoning shit. You know, I think it's great that David Pakman is growing tomatoes in his backyard. He doesn't really talk too much about it, but he should really be gardening more and sharing that with his audience more. He's the only one that I know that's doing that. He doesn't take anything fucking seriously. Everything's a fucking joke to that kid. You know, he thinks this whole virus thing is a joke. He thinks the Trump presidency is a joke. And he thinks it's all there for him to laugh about and to poke fun at in his dry little way that he does so that people will pat him on his back and tell him what a great pundit he is. You guys pretty much proved to me that you already understand him for what he is, and I appreciate the comments. I did see what you said, Billy and Steve, and those of you who were talking about David Pakman and saying that you guys don't like him. I don't like him either. You know, I don't like him. You know, you say, hey man, I want to go the whole theory of going out and having a beer, sitting down and having a beer with somebody. He's the last person I'd want to sit down and have a beer with. You know? You know, Kyle Kalinske would be way cooler to sit down and talk to, I think. You know, Guy McPherson comes to mind. You know, there's just so many people out there that I love, but they don't get it. They don't get it yet. They don't get this whole Wizard of Oz curtain behind the curtain thing. You know, they're still walking down the yellow brick road. They don't realize that there is a man behind the curtain pulling the levers. Still, as woke as they all want to pretend to be. You know, you're not woke until you got a fucking garden and you're growing your own vegetables. Then you're woke. Those are the only people who, you know, and you see doomsday preppers and you think about those people that they portray on there as being psychos. No, those real, and they call themselves woke, and you laugh and yeah, you're woke. You know what's going on. You know the federal government is coming to take your guns. No. They're feeding themselves, and that makes them way more intelligent than most of us. Even the guy who does it without a house, with no clothes, with nothing. He starts with nothing. And he goes out there, no shoes. And he takes his wife and they go out in the wilderness and they survive in the fucking wilderness of Hawaii. He's way more intelligent than most of us are. And we need to get to those levels, guys. We need to be able to sustain ourselves without thinking about money, without that trip to the 7-Eleven to get the potato chips and the hot dog. You know, live without soda. You know, Margaret, I only hope that I'm not speaking the truth. I only hope that everything coming out of my mouth right now is complete bullshit and that we're going to be just fine and none of this ever happens. But if I'm right and you're doing what I'm telling you to do, then you'll be okay. And after we've seen this Wuhan coronavirus come through and do what it's done, the chances of me being right now have just gone way up. You got to admit it. Even if there's only 18 of you guys that are still here watching me right now, you know, maybe everybody else got the message and that's fine. But if you haven't got that message and you haven't started planting your seeds, you need to start planting your seeds. And when I say plant your seeds, you know, somebody thought, oh, is that what they call it now? No. I mean, plant your goddamn cucumbers. Plant your zucchini. Plant your tomatoes. You know, that's not what they call it. I'm talking about vegetables and I'm talking about feeding yourselves. So important. You know, it has become my passion. Cannabis has become a thing in the background, and now the food has become the forefront. And if I could live by just eating a zucchini and a tomato every day, or pole beans, or potatoes, I'm happy. I'll be happy, man. You know, I'm learning all kinds of cool things you can do with vegetables, and I'm loving it. And imagine this. There's still going to be people raising meat. There's going to be meat. There's going to be chicken. There's going to be cows. There's going to be all that stuff. Neighbors that are doing this, that are doing it right now. Buffalo. And they might want to exchange some of that meat for some zucchinis or some tomatoes or some, you know, whatever. Or I might want to go get some eggs from John, you know, and maybe I've got something growing here that John doesn't have, which I doubt. He's probably got everything. But John's got so many eggs. I'm all egged up, man. So we're good. He's got so many chickens over there. I don't know how many. John, how many chickens do you have, bro? He's like, I got more eggs than I know what to do with. But you can eat eggs every day. I used to not think that, man. I used to think that they were really high in cholesterol and really bad for you. And man, Baby B, who doesn't watch my show anymore because he's lame. But Baby B came in. He's like, dude, I'm working out. I'm going to become like a muscle dude like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I'm eating 8 eggs a day. I was like, no, don't do that. He's like, why not? I was like, don't eat 8 eggs a day, bro. You're going to clog your arteries and die. He's like, no, man, that's been disproven. That's all bullshit. I'm like, really? And when we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, sure enough, he's right. You can eat a shit ton of eggs and it's not going to kill you. You know, they've been lying to you. The fucking, the dairy people or whoever it was, they were lying about the fucking eggs. You know, to get you to have more cereal and milk and less eggs. You know, it used to be people used to eat eggs every day. They didn't have fucking breakfast cereal. They ate eggs every fucking day and they lived a long time and they were healthy and no one had a problem. No one was having heart attacks. Well, I don't know how many eggs you can have and I don't know what kind of shape you can be in, but I definitely was wrong about them. They're definitely a lot healthier. And that's something that's, you know, if I just wanted to get a couple chickens in a chicken coop, I could do it. And I'd have eggs, my own eggs. I wasn't too crazy about chickens, you know, the smell and the noise and feathers and I've considered it a couple times, but I want to go over to John's house and check out his setup. And you know, Lumberjack John was doing chickens for a while, but I think they stopped for some reason. I don't know what happened. I think they were getting predators or something. My ventilation system just showed up. Okay. And see a yield. So get on that. It's almost too late to plant. See yield. Yeah, radishes you'll see a yield fast. So you don't worry about stuff like that. There's some things grow so fast it's just incredible. Carrots and radishes and the potatoes seem to be growing pretty quickly too. I'm looking forward to see what those do. I love seeing those potato sprouts coming out of the ground. Yeah, I gotta run that garden hose down to the grow so I can water with the sprayer. It's gonna be so nice, man, just to water in the all around the pots. That's gonna be nice. Just moisten all that soil and know those seeds are all gonna pop up, and tomatoes and watermelon. And man, I wonder if my seeds have gotten here yet. I gotta go check my mail. Slow day today, man. It's not like everybody's at work. It's goddamn Wuhan coronavirus day. You know, Wednesday for Wuhan. It's a Wuhan Wednesday. What the fuck, man? It's fucking Wuhan Wednesday, and I've got 19 people here at 8:23 on the West Coast. Everybody must be essential, I guess. Everybody, all trendies must be essentials. I always grow my own veggies and herbs. I just want to take a moment to thank those of you that are here. David C. Baker Jr., Billy Ballantyne, Margaret Sharp, Stephen Running, Erica Thibault, Jason Moody, Randall Delicat. Hey, Randall. Debbie, Jason Moody, Jeffy, Manai. Yeah, it's all Jeffy, it's all up to the individuals, right? You know, we take care of ourselves. Trendies take care of themselves. That's all. Trendies take care of themselves, and you don't have to worry about anybody else. Fuck everybody else. You quarantine, you stay away from other people, you'll be fine. You know? I already proved that, man. You go around other people, you can get sick. We need to be self-sustaining. I always grow my own veggies and herbs. Cheers. Diego Panetta, 710. I'm at work keeping it open, son. Diego, man, thank you, man. I need more people like you at work to keep it open, to turn the show on. I'm going to give you guys a shot of these plants. Let's check out the zucchini down here. There it is. Look at that, guys. Isn't that exciting? These are exciting times, aren't they? Mother. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Here we go. That's where I need to be. You guys, look at that zucchini plant. And the one in the very back on pot number 6 that you can't see is putting out a lot of veggies, man. It's got 2 big, beautiful zucchinis on it right now. And they're almost ready to be picked. A couple more days probably, and I'll be able to pick them. And this plant number 1 is almost up to that beam, guys. Look at that. It's a perspective thing, but it's a lot closer than it seems. It's almost touching it. What? Yeah. Look at this fucking idiot, man. Lucky for my fucking live stream. I've seen some states over there have reduced their restrictions, probably out there. Ours have relaxed a fair bit, but I'm not out there. I'm well stocked up. Megzer. Very good, Megzer. Yum, fresh is best. Hey, will you guys do me a favor if you're on Facebook? Will you type one of the Trendies' names into the chat? See if we can get some more Trendies here by typing their names into the chat. But you got to type their names correctly. But if there's any Trendies that you notice aren't here, just type their names in and see if it'll notify them and bring them on in. I would love that. I would love that. I would love to put some beard balm in my beard. The beard's looking really strong, isn't it? It's strong and ready for some beard balm. We're gonna balm up the beard today. It's looking strong and ready for some beard balm. Work it down to the tips, Trendy Nate. Anna Mitchell, Kat Stoops, David C. Baker, Margaret Sharp, thank you, yes. That's what I want to see. I want to see Trendy's names. Type Nick Brown. Isn't he already here? I thought Nick was already here. Maybe I'm hallucinating that. Robin Johnson. Rachel Mitchell. Okay. Rachel Mitchell. Type in the names of Trendies who've been blocked. Funny. Well, I think Karsten's already here. Yep. Yeah, Karsten's here, Megsy. Thank you for doing that, guys. We'll see if anybody shows up. Perfect. Okay. Well, that seemed to have a reverse effect. All right. That's because I'm not showing enough of me. Here we go. I got to get in the picture. Once I'm here, people show up. When they see Trendy Nay is here, all will be well. That's bullshit. Nobody's going to show up because I'm here. Okay, so I'm so sorry that the show seems to not be doing so well the last few days. If it was blowing up, I would feel more confident about the future of the show. But you know, we're adding people every day. There's people that come in every day, and they come in. They're like, "I'm new. I like the show." Blah blah blah. But the numbers aren't going up. They were for a little bit, and now not so much. So that's not good. It's not good. It's not y'all's fault. It's not my fault. But it's not very motivating for me, having these low numbers. I wish it wasn't like this, guys, All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tism for all. Cheers, everybody. Huh. Jimmy. I don't know about all those other people, but I like watching the plants grow. I like sitting here watching. I like just sitting here watching these plants grow. You know, it's like I want to move my camera out of the way just so I can watch every single leaf. Do its thing. I'm thinking about killing off my indoor grow completely. I don't really need those plants to retain the strains. I can just cut clones off of the outdoors. They're the same strains. I just don't really, I'm not too crazy about budding them out. The buds will not be as big and beautiful and flavorful as my outdoor. Just not going to compare. My outdoors are always better. And I'm just not motivated to bring them to flower. And I'm thinking, I yanked those plants out, I could plant vegetables inside. Herbs, an herb garden or something inside in the indoor grow. But it's not really like I really need to do that either. It's too much work. Debbie, it's too much work. I don't need the cannabis. I've got pounds and pounds of cannabis. And I'm going to have more, obviously. There's no need for me to be growing those plants indoors like that. If I was going to do this every year, if I was going to blow up a grow in this greenhouse of cannabis trees every year, I could just grow 6 plants, I mean, I could keep those plants alive and they could be next year's outdoor. I could take 6 of them. To go out there, just to go out there and be around those plants and to just experience that. Look at the sun hitting plant number 1 and plant number 3. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of work to do this year after year. I don't mind taking a year off in between grows at all. It not for the vegetables though. The vegetables I got to do year round. But as far as the cannabis plants go, I'm producing more than I can process on my own. There's no demand for it around here. The yellow squash leaves are gone. It's all green. Look how green. I can't wait till that zucchini's in full sunlight right now. But it's early. It's 8:36. See, the sun comes up and it's going to hit my grow like it is right now. And then I believe it's going to pass in front of some really tall Douglas fir and pine trees. And the grow's going to go into darkness again. And then by, I believe, 11 o'clock, it comes back out from behind those trees. And then my grow goes into almost full sunlight. There's an oak tree that blocks some of the light throughout the day, but for the most part. Yeah, I can get my friend John to come out here and trim some of those branches off that oak tree. It's it's huge, man. That oak tree is fucking huge. It's right over the top of my grow. And he could top it. He could take the whole tree down, which neither him or I want to do. We both love oak trees. And this is it's a beautiful oak tree. I think it's one, or it might be two trees there. But it is right over the center of my grow. And I'm trying to remember, plant number 3 was Jack Hare last year. Plant number 4 was Pineapple Express. And those two plants, 3 and 4, they did, plant 3 and plant 4, they did well, man. They did fine. Not as good as plant 1 does. Plant 1 always does the best. But look, it's getting sunlight right now. Plant 1's getting sunlight before any other plant. It's waking up. All the leaves are perking up. And they're collecting more light than all the other leaves are down because they're not in exposed light yet. And that little bit of sunlight hitting that plant in the morning, it makes a difference. It's photosynthesizing right now, big time. Can you top tomato plants? Yeah. Oh, Billy. You should top tomato plants. In fact, tomato plants have these things on them called suckers. If you watch the stalk of a tomato plant, you'll see one flowering branch and then one branch with just like 8 leaves on it. Then one flowering branch with little yellow flowers, then one branch with 8 leaves on it. Those branches with 8 leaves on it, those are called suckers. You can cut those off. You can cut those suckers off, and the plants will produce more vegetables. In fact, I could do a video about that today because I should go out there and do that on my tomato. It's got a lot of suckers all over it. Yes, you can top tomato plants. Great question, Billy. Great question. In fact, Billy, you can trim. You shouldn't top certain vegetables like runners. For instance, don't ever top a pole bean. Don't top a zucchini. But you can trim them for sure. Anytime a zucchini leaf starts turning away from the light or losing color, clip it off as close to the base as you can. Same with a pole bean. When you see those big broad leaves start turning brown, they turn like white almost. It's a weird thing. They dry up. It's like almost a browning. Cut them immediately. But certain veggies you don't want to top. The tomato can definitely be pruned back with those sucker branches. Karsten says thanks. David says welcome back, Nick. All the leaves are down when the sky is gray. Belay. Jose. Hey, David. Look at how much sunlight plant number 1 is in right now. This is at 8:40 a.m. I tell you, I could go out there and I could track where the sunlight is, and I could have John go out there and cut all the branches down in this track of the sun. The thing is, the sun moves throughout the year, and you know, you take one section down, it'd be only good for that week or two until, you know, the earth shifts and the sun's no longer hitting that area. Those of you that have gardens that are in full sunlight from morning till night, you have an amazing opportunity to grow, guys. You have no idea. Even if you're in the city, man, if you get full sunlight to your little garden from morning till night, man, you could grow giant friggin' vegetables, giant watermelons on the ground. You know, watermelons are great and they last a long time in the refrigerator. You can freeze zucchinis. I didn't know that. I heard you can freeze zucchini. And also all this stuff, a lot of these veggies can be canned and should be jarred up, canned, and stored. You know, for the extras. I was watching a couple. It's a fantastic video. They're so cute. You remind me of my friends Robin and Randy, because the guy looks like Randy, but the woman doesn't look anything like Robin except that she's a take charge woman. And Robin, who looks like a Barbie doll on steroids, is like a take charge kind of woman too. I love them both. They're so fucking sweet. But anyway, this couple, they're off-gridders, they feed themselves with their own food that they grow and they produce. And they were talking about the amount of food that it requires to feed both of them all year. And the amount of vegetables it takes to feed one person, it's an amazing amount. It's a large amount of people. I mean, a large amount of vegetables. Sorry, I don't eat people. I was kidding. It's not people. I'm not a cannibal. But I'm a cannabist, not a cannibal. The amount of vegetables it takes to feed one person in a year is a large amount. You have to grow a lot to feed yourself. So you guys might want to look into that on YouTube and watch that video. You know? Because it's we can all sit here and pretend that we're off grid. We can all sit here and call it that and talk about it, whatever. But man, I got bacon in the fridge, dude. I got eggs from the store in there, man. There's fucking veal from the store in there. There's fucking sausage from the store in there. There's cereal. There's almond milk. You know, where am I going to get almond milk from? You know, there's a lot of stuff in this house that I should not, if the society collapsed and there wasn't a store, I wouldn't have access to a lot of these things. Iceman! 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 Iceman's here! Iceman's here! Yo, Iceman! Yo, Iceman! Iceman's here! Yo, Iceman! Iceman! Yo, Iceman is here! Yo, Iceman is here! Yo, Iceman is here. 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 Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. Time to smoke. No law regarding cannabis. Quarter of the hour. Cannabisism just for all. Perfect timing. Ice. Cheers, everybody. We're smoking again in 5 minutes for 420 Newfoundland. Good morning, Teresa. Man, Jack Harris euphoric as fuck. Look at that plant. Oh, look, plant number 2's in almost full sunlight. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. We'll take a look at that. Would you look at that? Well, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Are you looking at that? Look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Well, just take a look at that. What is that? Look at that. Look at that. Tell me what that is. Oh, well, look at that. Well, what is it? Look at that. Look at that. Well, look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Teresa. Looking at that, says Karsten. Looking at that. Karsten's like, looking at that. Oh, man, that fucking zucchini's waking up, baby. The zucchini's waking up, baby. Zucchini's waking up, baby. That zucchini is waking up, baby. It's gonna be in a picnic basket with a boo-boo. A boo-boo. Picnic basket. We got the picnic basket. That plant is getting big. I still haven't put compost tea on anything down there yet. I need to get a jug down there. Nice little watering can. Man, I'd like to have a nice watering can for down there. Nice watering can. Watering can would be nice. I need a watering can. I think I'm gonna order a watering. Order a watering can. Definitely order a watering can. Gonna go to Amazon. Gonna get a watering can. Definitely gonna get a watering can. Definitely gonna go to Amazon. Gonna get a watering can. 2 gallon. Where's a 2 gallon watering can? 2 gallons. I don't like this one. 2 gallon watering can. 2 gallon watering can. Gonna get this watering can. Gonna get this watering can. Gonna get this watering. Gotta get watering can. Gotta water. Gotta do some watering. Gotta do some watering. You know what I like to say when I place my order at Amazon? Right when I'm doing it? I like to say, I got 2 items. Definitely got 2 items. It's only showing 1 item. It's showing 2 items. Free delivery. Free delivery. Kind of expensive for a watering can. I don't care. It's a nice one. I'm gonna get this watering can. Pressure order! Oh wow. I like to say it. So the pressure washer that I use, $149 on Amazon. The Sunjo SPX 3000 2030 Max PSI. That's it. That's basically the one that I have. Yeah, that's it. And I'm telling you, man, you get it with the goddamn warranty thing that Amazon has. No questions. Just fucking 4-year warranty, whatever. And boom. I love my pressure washer. And I'm telling you, it saved my ass yesterday. Does anybody know how my pressure washer saved my ass yesterday? Let me hear from you. I want to hear. It is 4:20 in Newfoundland. It is time to smoke. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cheers. Who could tell me how my pressure washer saved my ass yesterday? That's right, Stephen Running. It cleaned my soaker hoses. 250 feet of soaker hose. Only took me like 2 hours to do all of it. But let me tell you something. The way I did it, I did the top, then I grabbed it, and then I did the bottom, then I did the sides. North, south, east, west. I got it all. You could literally see that caked on fucking clay coming off of those hoses. I wouldn't mind doing a video with a camera shot showing that stuff coming off. I've got plenty of hose out there that I could bring around to the driveway and make a nice video. Those hoses are worthless until you pressure wash them, and then boom, they're fine. But, you know, it just depends on what kind of... After you're done using them for the year, you can roll them up and put them inside, which is fine. That's great. If you leave them outside, man, in that dirt, and it rains on them, and they're in the sun, and, you know, it's another thing you can do is you can just run them all year round. It's just a soaker hose. So you're not using a lot of water, but it'll just keep the pores clear. But, you know, I'd hit it with the pressure washer, and you'd see the pores all bubble up on the hose. I didn't go out there, but I looked at it from down in my bedroom this morning. And it's all on, and it's all damp. The whole goddamn garden is damp still. I'm gonna walk up there and check it out here in a bit. Actually, I think we're gonna go up there right now. All right, you guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. Is Iceman still here? Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. You still here, Iceman? Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. We bury them orchid tree. Love it. Iceman! I'm so glad you showed up, bro. Alright. I gotta talk to you. Alright. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all. No law regarding cannabis.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Look in the mirror, it's cloud insecurity. I bleed for you. starts with an F.
Shit is fucking hard. I love it. Stefano 1, do you look at Perry comments? No, I don't. I don't read the comments from Periscope. Stefano _1. Sorry. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tism for all. Cheers, everybody. Hey, top of the hour. And thank you all for sticking around. Yeah, you know, sometimes I like to throw you a curve at the end of a show and act like I'm leaving and then not leave and do a special show for my friends that stay and support. So, did you like that, Stefano? All right. So remember, it is top of the hour coming up here, and we are smoking along. I am a good guy. I think I am a good guy. I wish more people thought like you, Stefano, and would come and support this show more, man. God, man, I wish I had thousands and thousands of followers like Jimmy Dorshow did. Wouldn't that be awesome? God, man, I wouldn't know what to do with all that support. Okay. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Our little corner of the internet. Have I ever tasted Canadian bud? I really don't know, man. I really don't know if I have. Actually. Maybe. Maybe not. Dude, what is that Fleetwood Mac song? It's like da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, love, or something like that. Da-na-na-na. What is that Fleetwood Mac song? Anybody know? Fleetwood Mac songs. What song is that? Anybody? Everywhere? Is it called Everywhere? Let me see. It's like a song that I don't know the title of. No. That's not it. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Gold Dust Woman? I'll just fucking try to listen to all these songs and try to figure it out. Oh, this is it. I think this is it. Fuck yeah, it's called Gold Dust Woman. I want to learn this. You know that shit right there is bad as fuck. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna learn that song. Haha, I found it. I figured it out. No, it's Fleetwood Mac. It's Fleetwood Mac. I mean, I know it's Stevie Nicks singing it, but... Ugh. Did you think it was a Stevie Nicks song and not a Fleetwood Mac song? All right, that is awesome. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac, Gold Dust Woman. Go on YouTube. You can hear any song you want, guys. Unless you're Chuckles. He has a very distinct taste in music, and some of it is not on YouTube. Some of it can only be heard in the screams of the dying. It's a beautiful thought. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in. I will see y'all later. No law regarding cannabis. Thanks for supporting the show, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the little extra part of the show. Bye, guys.